Well, let me quickly go and ask you, because of our time. The fact remains that what we have on our hands now, because we've seen the top members of your party, the intervention of the present chairman of the party, Mr. Muazu, moving around from post to post to make sure that it strings the cords that binds the party together again after the crisis that almost brought the party to its knees, and the president saying we must come together. Well, it appears that I mean, there was a particular statement attributed to the vice president saying that, look, Southwest, we must take it from the APC. Just how easy is it?
Well, it's in some states it's going to be quite easy. In states like Editi, it's going to be very easy, because the people of Editi are fed up. They're not that easy to deceive in perpetuity. Okay, Editi people are very discerning, they're very smart, and they're not easy to deceive continuously. So they've had enough, and they've said as much over and over again, okay, to the incumbent governor, that I think the term it's a bit derogatory. I'm not going to repeat it online, on air, but there is a general feeling that they've had enough and that he needs to go. Okay.
Now, we're looking at the Southwest
in states like Osun, in Osun State, the people there are fed up of the apparent attempt by the governor, the incumbent governor, to divide the state along religious lines.
But that's not true, isn't it?
There's a deliberate attempt by the governor.
And that's not true, is it?
Of course it is. Of course it is. He's shut down Christian schools, merged the girls in the Christian school with the boys in the Muslim school.
That's not true, he didn't.
It is true.
It came out to say no, he didn't.
But he came out to say he didn't doesn't mean that he didn't.
But
he did.
We saw on
he
TV,
lied.
we saw on TV when
he lied.
we saw on TV
yes.
where he actually did a lot of program in he merged school, but that's a program of the state, of the government.
Well, that it is a program of the state does not give it legitimacy, does not give it moral authority. It doesn't. Okay, you don't shut down schools when you are looking to educate the children.
I don't think he shut down schools.
Yes, he did.
He didn't shut down
Yes, he did. He shut down Fakole High School. Fakole High School is a very well-known school, a very old school, venerated school.
Isn't it the school that was renovated?
No, it was knocked down. It was knocked down completely to make way for a ShopRite, apparently. And that is the hallmark of the APC, the ACN, before they transmitted to the APC. There is a definite policy in the APC to reduce the number of educational opportunities available to the youths in the Southwest, starting from Lagos. That's why you see a situation where LASU is suddenly the highest, the government-funded school with the highest tuition fees in the country. In the country. And this is coming from a party that prides itself on its failed education policy. You've seen images of dilapidated secondary and primary schools here in Lagos. You've heard of incidences where in Koshofe local government, where just near us here, in Koshofe local government, where a child drowned in a pit latrine in a primary school.
But again,
here in Lagos.
But in Lagos, in this same Lagos you're talking about,
yes.
We've seen modern schools. With
How
modern
many?
classrooms.
How many?
I mean, I live in Lagos, I see a lot of them.
They're definitely not enough.
I see a lot of them.
Definitely not. Well, let me give you some statistics.
Can there ever be enough across the country?
Yes, there can.
I mean, if you are...
Yes, there can. Some states, states like,
are
say
there,
for instance, Akwa Ibom.
Are there enough schools across the country at the moment?
In states like Akwa Ibom, yes, there are.
Even the PDP control states?
Yes.
There are enough schools?
Akwa Ibom is a PDP control state.
There are enough schools across
and they
the
have
country.
enough states, yes.
Interesting.
Yes. In Cross River State, it's a PDP-controlled state. They have enough schools. In Enugu State, another PDP-controlled state, they have enough schools. In Jigawa State, okay, Governor Sule Lamido has done, it's nothing short of a revolution, what he managed to do in Jigawa State. There are more than enough schools in Jigawa State. So you don't appreciate
any of those things that Lagos governor has done at all?
Well, I don't believe in showmanship. I don't believe in it.
Yeah, you think all of those things that we see every day in Lagos are showmanship?
Well, what things do you see, really?
I mean, I live in Lagos.
Yes, I know you live in Lagos.
I've been to a few of those schools.
In your area, how many primary schools are there in your local government? Do you know? Do you have any idea?
I don't have the numbers offhand.
Do you actually see? Hold on. Can I ask you one question?
I can give you an example of schools that I've seen, but I don't want us to go into specifics.
Well, I went to Government College Ikorodu. I can give you specifics. I went to Government College Ikorodu. I attended that school. And if you go to Government College Ikorodu today, it's worse than a shadow of itself. Muslim A primary school is not far from my home on Electorates streets. People that live in Ikorodu can confirm this. Okay, it's been repainted, yes, but the structure has serious structural cracks that cannot be covered by paint, and yet they've left it like that. They've allowed children to continue to go to those schools. There are schools all over. First Start Grammar School is a disgrace, it's shambolic. Okay? No student should have to go to school in conditions where the roof of the school is it's not leaking. There is no roof.
Just before, just before, I mean, because of our time now, we're looking generally at the politics of the Southwest. And in the coming days, we'll be doing some analysis because it's getting hotter by the day as we move on to the 2015 elections. On the final note, tell us, Nigerians are looking ahead of the 2015 elections, and PDP are looking, specifically at the Southwest. How do you hope the PDP, seems to be some crisis in the PDP in Ogun State? And this also we've seen in some other states like Oyo State. Well, how do you think, does the intervention of Mr. Muazu, is it working to make sure that the PDP achieves its aim?
The good thing about the crisis that beset the PDP late last year, right through to about a month ago or so, is that it's one of those cyclical events that has always happened in the PDP, right from 2003 to 2007 to 2011, and it's happened again. It's part of the renewal process of the party, where the deadwoods, discover that they are no longer useful, they are no longer regarded as of any influence in the party, and they leave, mostly of their own free will. We've had a situation where Alhaji Abubakar Atiku, who to all intents and purposes is going to be the presidential candidate of the APC, has left PDP now twice. In the last 8 years, he's left the PDP. He left in 2007 to take up the presidential mandate of the then ACN, which is a component part of the APC. Okay? He took their presidential ticket, went to the elections, failed woefully. He came begging back. He came crawling on his knees back to the PDP, and unfortunately, we accepted him, only for him to once again revert to type by crossing over once more. Once more onto the bridge he's gone, back to, his fellow co-travelers in the APC to take their presidential ticket, much to the chagrin of our friendly General Muhammadu Buhari. Now, the answer to the question, is PDP going to be ready? Absolutely. Is Muazu doing the job that we elected him to do? Absolutely. Alhaji Adamu Muazu is a seasoned administrator. And if you know what he did between 1999 and 2007 in Prt4 State, you'll know that we're onto a winner. In the Southwest, the people of the Southwest place a huge premium. Since the days of our law, we have placed a huge premium on education. And the current political tendency that is predominant in the Southwest is definitely, clearly, openly, outwardly against education for the youths. And that's something that the Southwest people are going to reject at the next elections.
I'm afraid that's where our time can permit us to go at this time. Thank you so much
for
coming
it's been
on
a pleasure.
The program. I've been talking with Mr. Babatunde Gbadamosi, a member of the People's Democratic Party, and we'll be talking from the issue of the National Conference on to the politics of the Southwest. Editi State and Ogun State elections are just a few months away. Just a few days ago, INEC organized what it called the distribution of the permanent voters' cards in those states. How does that particular exercise fare in those states? And how will that galvanize a free and fair election in those states and ahead of the 2015 general elections? That is what is going to be our focus right after now. We'll take a short break and we'll return. Stay with us.